is that they do not intersect with each other. Then why this happens? Why this is downward sloping and I mean convex in nature? It's not a line. It's a curve. So why the shape of an isoquant is like a curve? Because of the marginal rate of technical substitution. What is the marginal rate of technical substitution? If say for example there are two inputs, one input cannot replace 100% another input. So in place of one labor, we cannot employ one capital or one machine or one any other input that we are considering. So, so since we are trying one, we are replacing one input by another input by changing different combinations. So the amount by which the quantity of one input can be reduced when one extra unit of another input is used, so that output remains constant. So the technical substitution means the same level of work that can be produced by one unit of input cannot be replaced by another input that yields similar level of output. In other words, if one labor cannot be 100% replaced by a machine, or similarly one machine cannot be 100% replaced by uh, one labor, the output will be slightly different in different combinations. So that is why they are downward sloping. Isoquants are downward sloping and convex. The slope of the isoquant at any point measures the marginal rate of technical substitution. The ability of the form to replace the slope of the isoquant at any point measures the marginal rate of technical substitution. The ability of the form to replace capital with labor while maintaining the same level of output. And the formula for marginal rate of technical substitution is this. We can calculate the marginal rate of technical substitution by dividing the change in capital divided by change in labor, or change in one input divided by change in another input. So if you will look in this table, uh, in this table, the capital was 5. Here on this point, the capital was 5 and labor was 1. Then when we reduced capital from 5 to 3 and labor we increased from 1 to 2. So we decreased capital by 2 units and labor we increased by 1 unit. So we can calculate this that same thing has been change in capital is 2 and change in labor is 1. So if we divide change in capital by change in labor, that will give us MRTS, that is marginal rate of technical substitution. So at this point, marginal rate of technical substitution is 2. Because 2 divided by 1. We can calculate change in capital in terms of the change in economic, that is marginal rate of technical substitution. Marginal rate of technical substitution from here. So initially it was 2 and it is reducing to, it has reduced till 1 by 3, that is the 0.3. So the isoquants are of nature and of curve nature, sloping curve nature, because of the marginal rate of expansion, because one can be substituted 100% by the can be substituted for each other is same no matter what level of is being used. So at point A, at point A, at point B, at point C, at all these points, marginal rate of technical substitution will remain same. If the isoquant is a straight line instead of a curve, in that case, marginal rate of technical substitution will be constant at each point on the line. And another case, if the nature of the production is like this, if one input cannot be replaced by another input, in that case, the isoquant will look like L. This is like L. This is L. Why this is L? Because only one combination of two inputs is possible. Capital cannot be replaced by labor, and similarly labor cannot be used in place of capital. So in that case, the isoquant will look like an L shape. So production function with two variables, if one variable cannot be replaced or substituted by another variable, will look like L shape. Production function with L-shaped isoquants, so that only one combination of labor and capital can be used to produce each level of output. The fixed proportions production function describes situations in which methods of productions are limited. So only one combination is possible. Say for example, in case of hand loom or power loom, one labor and one loom is enough. So if in the case of hand loom, this is the only combination possible. One hand loom, one labor, one hand loom. But in case of power loom, one labor can handle up to maybe 4 or 5 power looms. So different combinations are possible. So the nature of production function, if the nature of the production function is like that, the one input, say for example, capital cannot be replaced by labor. In that case, the isoquant will look like L shape, like this. So this is only one point here, 1 point here. So there is no any other point, because this is the only combination which is possible to produce a given level of output. So when the isoquants are L-shaped, only one combination of labor and capital can be used to produce a given level of output. So now onwards, now the topic of short-run production function has completed. Now onwards, we will start talking about the long-run production function. That is also known as returns to scale. Returns to scale. This is also known as long-term production function. The short-run production function and long-run production function. So just to recapitulate what we have discussed till now, first we started with the short-run production function, and we talked about the diminishing rate of return, law of diminishing returns, in which we saw the different curves. The curves were like this. This was the total product curve, that initially it rises, then it becomes constant, then it starts decreasing. So it's the same phenomena. We studied the same phenomena in terms of costs, and we saw that different cost curves are U-shaped like this, which is the inverse of the product curves. Then we talked about constant isoquants. This topic I will take up in the next class, that is returns to scale or long-term production. What is the relationship between input and output in the long run? And as we know that long run is a period in which all inputs are variable. All inputs can be changed, can be varied. No input is constant in the long run. Every input can be changed. So that was all for today. And since I'm engaging the class, since a few classes have already happened, and I must be aware of all of you. I'm not introduced to all of you. So if you just introduce yourself in a very single line, I mean, just your name and the course that you have done before MBA, specialization, and maybe some other details that you want to share with me. So just let me look at the list that is present. Okay, so let me start with alphabetically. So Abdul Ahad, can you introduce yourself in just few words? Abdul Ahad. Okay, he's not responding. So Abdul Wahab. Is also okay. Yes,
Hello.
Abdul Wahab. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Sir,
Yes,
just
yes.
introduce myself, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, Abdul Wahab.
Yes, I am Abdul Wahab from Calicut, Kerala.
Okay, and in which what graduation you have done?
I have completed graduation in BBA Marketing
From where?
from Farooq College, Kerala.
Okay, Farooq College. That is very famous college. And yeah, so in
After
Malappuram.
my graduation, I tried 3 times. I tried to attend the MBA entrance examination in Aligarh. Previous year, I attended 2 more times, but first time the exam is rescheduled because the question paper leaked.
Okay.
Hmm.
So during this time, you were doing some job or just doing preparation?
Now I only focus on studying MBA. Last year I worked for my father business.
Okay, your father is perhaps professor, isn't it?
No.
Okay,
My,
okay, so you are different.
my father is on business running.
Okay. Thank you, Abdul Wahab. Thank you for introducing yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Now, okay, Abhishek Varshini. Abhishek Varshini. Aditya Sharma.
Sure, sir. I will introduce myself.
Okay, Aditya, please introduce yourself.
Sure, sir. Good morning, sir. My name is Aditya Sharma, and I'm from Aligarh. I completed my graduation in electrical engineering from AKTU Lucknow. And my hobbies include flying kites and reading self-development books and playing multiplayer games.
Okay, engineer Aditya Sharma. So, what was your specialization in engineering?
Electrical engineering.
Electrical engineering. Okay, thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Adnan.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Waalaikumsalam.
So my name is Adnan Riaz. I have done my graduation in civil engineering from Aligarh Muslim University. My hobbies are to read books, play hockey, watch movies.
Okay, Adnan, you are also engineer.
Yes, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you, sir.
Adnan. Then Afzal Shamim. Etemad. Aman. Anas.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, Aman.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Muhammad Amal Khan, and I'm from Bareilly. I have completed my graduation in BCom from MJP Rohilkhand University.
Okay, so you have done BCom.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I have also completed my diploma in chemical engineering from TMP Polytechnic, Mathura.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, thank you, Aman. Then Anas.
Thank you, sir.
Arif Salman.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum Salam.
Hello, sir. My name is Arif Salman. I belong to Aligarh and I have completed my graduation in BCom honors last year. My hobbies include horse riding.
Okay, so you are
Yes, sir.
riding to the
Yes, for past 4 years.
past.
Yes,
Okay.
this would be my fifth year, but
So you know your senior Anas Roshan.
yes, sir. He was captain before I joined the club.
Okay, so he was my class. I mean, contemporary in the hostel.
Okay, sir. He was the captain in, I think, around in 2010.
Mhm. Okay, okay, Arif. Thank you.
Thanks.
Arsalanullah Khan.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum Salam.
My name is Aslanullah Khan. I have completed my bachelor and master in mathematics from Aligarh Muslim University. Now I am preparing for government job along with the MBA courses.
Very good. Mathematics is a very, you are a mathematician.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Arif Khan. Arif Salman. Arshi Muin. Asad.
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Mohammad Asad Beg. I have completed my bachelor's from Aligarh Muslim University from geology.
Then Ashish Kumar Singh.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Ashish Kumar Singh. I have done my BTech in mechanical engineering from ZSCET, AMU. My hobbies are playing outdoor games like badminton, volleyball.
Mm,
That's all,
so
sir.
one more engineer, Ashish Kumar Singh.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Aisha Khan.
Good morning, sir. This is Aisha Khan, and I have done my BCom and MCom from Jamia Millia Islamia, and I also have 1 year experience as a financial consultant.
Okay. So which organization it was?
The Axiom Consultancy.
Again, can you?
Hello.
Yes, yes. Can you say it again?
It's Axiom Consultancy Private Limited.
Okay, okay. So in AMU, this is your first course in AMU.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Then Aisha Shahid.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Walaikum Salam.
I'm Aisha Shahid. I'm from Aligarh. I did my graduation from English Literature from AMU itself.
Okay. You. Then Farheen Rashid.
Assalamualaikum sir, my name is Farheen Rashid. I am from Aligarh. I done my 10th from OLS, 12th from Senior Secondary School MU, and BCom from Women's College MU.
Okay, so you are the first one who is mentioning the name of her school, because OLFians take pride in their school. So that is why you are mentioning that you are OLFian.
No, no, sir, it's not like that, sir. I just school.
Okay. Hafiz Imran Javed.
Yes, Assalamualaikum. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Hello. Assalamualaikum, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
My name is Hafiz Imran Javed, and I have done my graduation in civil engineering from ZSCET AMU. And in my free time, I like to sleep, sir. That's what I like to do.
Sleep?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you a professional sleeper? Because
Sir, I
recently-
intend to. No, sir, that is what I like. I mean, if I'm not doing anything, so I try to like sleep. It
Okay.
calms me down, sir.
Okay, so okay. Engineer Hafiz Imran. Then who is there?
Yes, sir.
Hamza Khan. Hamza Mashood.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
My name is Hamza Mashood. I have done my BE from AMU as well, and in electrical stream. Before that, I have done my diploma engineering from an electrical sub branch.
Okay. So you are also internal.
Yes, sir.
Then Hasnain Masood Khan. Hasnain.